Not sure if they can win a best-of-5 grand final if Mezzi and Apex continue to have the level of performances they have been having throughout. Apex, I think maybe we could argue more par for the course, the level of expectation, and that nuke game against Mouse stepped up massively. And if Mezzi does have impact rounds like a Pistol Ace, they didn't win the map, though that does go against you, or Tech 9 rounds like he has throughout the tournament, then maybe they can, right? But it is going to be how much impact out of those rounds, how much value.
That's a triple molly start out of Vitality.
And this is the same opener. Yuri stayed in spawn last round 2 with this smoke ready to throw, so they're kind of going a 2-wave banana defense. He'll probably lob it out on a tell. Okay, this one's starting to fade.
And it will be thrown.
So this is, I guess, trying to channel them into A.
Ooh, wow, they actually take him down. It was long range, but with their powers combined, 5-7 from Yakinda softened him up. K-Serato connects with that scavenge and save, Mac 10.
Okay, well, Block now playing through.
Yeah, cheeky. Subverts the expectation, flies into the headshot. Oh, Flamesy cracks open the bomb site. Ensures it doesn't go awkwardly.
I like the response. There's a level of bluff that has to be called there. Right, if they're throwing this smoke, there's a reason for it, and playing through it nicely. Serato, noisy with this, has been able to get himself an AK, so that's a prized possession. It's precious to hold on to. Kinda caught, Mezzi handles that, and really, Fallen is the other one who's going to be searching for a frag. Extra money to be made. Buys will come out into the next regardless. Apex is the one who's been told you will be staying with the bomb, or that's the choice he's made. I know that they have given over an AK-47. We will be 3-0 getting into the guns. Now Molotov will be able to get out his AWP. Vitality have had a real battle on Inferno by this event, especially against Mouse, right? So the mind games, the fact that it was their 10th and 11th head-to-heads in a calendar year. And Inferno being a bit of a fixture in a lot of those. So this is going to be the second time you played Furia, the first in a grand final. And Fallen knows you need reps against Vitality to understand what makes them work.
Damage converted, not quite on the jump spot. Hits the shot, Zyru low again. Could be another opening, death for the Woo. No, never mind, he accelerates. Fallen's in trouble. Feels like it's inevitable. Oh, he still gets away with it. Oh, 2 HP on the extinguished. Fallen lives somehow, some way for a moment longer. There's the Zyru connection. And Molotov nearly lost it.
You spring into action towards A now. Try and take some space. Boiler and Halls. Isolate Yuri.
Yeah, you got to find him. The pit player. K-Serato, was he flirting with pushing the smoke? He considered it for a moment, but just tugs.
Block smoke end of Halls has changed this. They're going to path into the long smoke. Flamesy in the pocket. So we're now to join.
Ooh, Flamesy has a molly. I wonder if he's going to bother.
I think he's just going to get traded.
Guy was just upturned to flash, still gets the kill. K-Serato's gone. You know Yuri's on site somewhere. He's got that little sliver gap, but doesn't find him. Zyru progressing. Molly finds him, so does the bullet.
Key detail in this round, we're going to let them off the hook for the most U2 missed in a grand final map ever on Ancient, but this time we can't. The molly that went to go towards Logs, I think, scuffed the top of the barrels. They were going to flush out the barrels player. It's detonated in the air, and it's given a bit of runway for Vitality to operate without harassment in Banana. So that has made things a little bit easier with those initial trades, and Zywu now 7-1. Can't keep a good man down, especially not on his birthday.
Yeah, and I do think that that first map has got him into that Zywu zone. Because he's hunting with 1 HP, Chad. He just doesn't want to stop. He does not want Molotov bringing that all through. 17, yep! Run out with the Glock. That's cheeky from Flamesy.
Yeah, and if people were paying attention, you would have seen on Flamesy's cam there that Mezzi celebrated that. Removing the AWP is actually quite huge. I don't know if they'll be expecting another, though. So right now, Molodoi has equipped one immediately. Flash comes over, they pivot back into that. It's a great shot from ZywOo. Very well handled.
You know, they said they may not be expecting an AWP chat. What about two?
And what about K-Serrado wielding the other one?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
This is a Furia buy that only Furia can have a go at.
It's got a different taste.
Ouch, that one hurts. A second nade will make things awkward. Ooh, he gets away. 12 points of health. All Molodoi has to work with. But he survives to tell the story of the triple nade.
And still hasn't fired a shot, so it's a secret for now. Again, they're I mean, they find themselves in the scope of K-Serrado. Flash half wall.
Ooh, they might be caught by this little contact maneuver. Mezzi is creeping forward.
Very aggressive.
Here comes Util.
Gonna play through.
Yakinda and Molodoi. How do they fare? Flash and go. There's Yakinda, starts as he means to go on. The combination punch, 1 and 2. There's a second out of Yakinda. Finally, ZywOo brings them down. Double kill. Should facilitate the plant. It's a 3v2 with a long way to go. Do you want to give this one a look in? You've got the number advantage, but at AWP on K-Serrado, it's going to be difficult for him to chip in. Fallen just a P2000 and a smoke grenade.
Bad smoke.
This one might favor them. ZywOo plays it nicely, removing Yuri, and number 2 is that unarmored Fallen. Even warded off K-Serrado with a couple of shots, so that AWP will be picked up. ZywOo even retrieves Molodoi's. There's another multi-kill round out of ZywOo, who denies the save to Fallen. Gets the most out of that little MP9 as he could, but K-Serrado preserving an AWP. And Vitality keeping the win streak flowing.
Decent damage. A couple of players a little bit lighter on the finances, but a couple also around the 10K mark. Either way, long map ahead of them as this is a brilliant start, and that nade just bopping off the top of the dome right there. Fortunate to evade lethal damage from the follow-ups. And Yakinda and Molodoi did more than enough on the defense. It's, as you mentioned, the rotation in being the AWP, and nobody else really equipped with anything to find much punch. But that was a partial investment, despite 2 big greens. We do get a full gun round with kits, with nades, and the AWP again. ZywOo 10 and 3.
Yeah.
Mid question mark smoke lands. Looks like they want to play behind this quite quickly. 3 started towards A for Furia. They're not hedging B.
A test for K-Serrado on his mid-hold. They extinguish, they go. K-Serrado hears it all, but he's been booked. Flames, he flies through the smoke. He caught the flash as well. ZywOo places it well. Nice one back. Molodoi confirms multiple bodies wrapping on the long side. Yuri standing on the balcony itself of the elevation. As he flying with a push, flash in for the library hunt. Fallen has vision though. Flamesy making things weird with the Molotov out. Fallen falls back as Flamesy's found. Advantage Furia, but a weird one.
Bomb stuck in library.
Yeah. And Rob's still apartments. Molodoi's holding for that. Looking lower as it currently stands though, but a quick flick not out of his wheelhouse. Yuri, oh, he's perfectly placed his crosshair there. A quick burst to the face as Apex goes down. A leg shot, could finish it with a USP. Robs is trying to do something, but caught by Yuri. First 3 contributions from Yuri, and he gets it done.
Got to tip your hat to Furia there. I know it's something that they have been working on in the complexion of this roster. CT sides, the idea is re-aggressing, right? Taking back territory, getting information, pairing up, and right there, they just play statues, right? Sure, they lose this opening skirmish, good find from Flames, but it's the AWP that stunts and stalls the wrap into A, finds another on the clear, very well done from Molodoi. But you see what I mean? Nobody moved. They just said, hey, we're going to back our aim, we're going to win these fights, we're going to use the man advantage. They don't re-aggress, and that's what Vitality were hoping.
It's a war zone on top Banana right now. More util. Mezzi can play around the smoke, tries to, does so well. 2 for 1, there's K-Serrado back in the mix for a moment.
B's open, bomb will go
3
down.
casualties, chat. And the B site will be lost.
Yeah, it might just be a save. The question is more about the hunt as opposed to Yuri and Molodoi giving this a real look. Appears they're going to go fishing.
Interesting.
See how lazy Vitality become in the post.
How long? Oh, that smoke is fading. Molotov will stay on the line. Anyone take an inquisitive glance? There could be an AWP frag here. ZywOo's dead. Yuri provides. A full kill already, progressing and covered just as he looks away. Yuri's got to come up clutch. He's doing it all for Furia. Looking for number 4. Yuri, sensational play.
A misstep from ZywOo there. It's so silent. I think in that situation, maybe getting ahead, expecting it to be the save. And they've gone fishing. They caught a big one. Second round for Furia, and Yuri's the man they have to thank.
Wow.
Yeah, look, I think he's either trying to repause, he wants to use his nades, but either way, getting caught. Think about it, they're not spamming smokes, they haven't made any sound, because this one here. And then the fact that Flamesy takes down Molodoi, Yuri's just going to be channeled in. The molly doesn't dissuade, and that's a massive clutch.
Jumping up, pre-aim was there, Yakinda flicks on down, he's looking for number 2, but the dunk denies, it's Mezzi. Pulls them back, ZywOo low HP, held by Fallen. Going to be deterred on his progression is Mezzi. Heard an audible reload on that sandbags. Molodoi's long side is a comfortable hold. With Rob's gone, it's just 2. Flamesy and Mezzi. Nice find, hang on! Double kill into B, awkward for Yuri and Molodoi.
Here they go again.
How does a 2-on-4 suddenly look like Vitality are favored?
Oh, they're in the retake again. This time, they are announcing their presence.
Oh, boys.
The timing.
Ooh, Mezzi gets the info safely. Can throw out the block smoke. Tough to deal with now. Flash and go. Yuri throws caution to the wind. Flash is there, but Mezzi's good. Delivers number 3. On those Tech 9s. Mezzi and these pistols, I swear.
Well, they reset the record, and they're not getting lazy in the post this time, even with the slightest amount of time left. Staying diligent is Flames, just making sure Molodoi not hanging about. And they set the record straight. They know that they shouldn't have lost that to give over the seconds. They stay stubborn with the banana approach. They back their rhythm of util and their firepower output over that of Furia's, but that is a nice round. And now both teams, in the span of literally 2 rounds, have gotten away with one. Ancient gave us a flavor of chaos that you would love to see breed into every map, just with the detail of plans and util being on point. Money there for Furia. So is Molodoi or wants to start over towards A again. Okay, Serrato also facing A, so it might just be a 2-3 start, meaning we might see something more aggressive towards Boiler and Halls, see if they can grab Rops throughout his progressions. Or are they expecting a change-up from Vitality? There's that Halls aggression. You catch it on the X-ray.
This is a very app-centric setup. And despite that, Yakinda is playing as though he's got no fear. The dunk will put some into ZywOo, and he finishes off the job. Perfectly timed engagement from Yakinda. Cover from Fallen. Enables them to slip back, but he doesn't want to. Despite that man advantage, Yakinda wants to get another one going. It costs him everything. He goes down. In the meantime, Robs has managed to somehow isolate.
Needs a multi.
He's got an awful lot to do, but they cut noise, and they've only got 30 seconds for the finish. Now, the bomb is on the back of Apex. Yet to see a contribution from Vitality's captain, and Fallen getting curious, pushes down B, wants to ensure he can at least lend a hand. He could lead to a flank on Apex if the timing allows. Backs his turn, trade not there. There's Fallen actually, wants a Mezzi, hang on a second, Rops is low. He has to pick up the bomb. This is so uncomfortable. Another bullet connects. And Fallen clutches out the furious third. Right down to the wire. Robs his triple kill and still not around to show for it.
Picked the perfect timing, did Fallen with that push. Activates, calls Banana clear. At that moment, Caserado knows trouble is knocking on his door. Means that he can be more ready than ever to deliver something, and by stalling them out in top mid. But this setup, the fact that they lose Yuri, Molotov stays forward, it just creates this area that I don't think Vitality were ready for. Probably expecting them to fall back to site-centric defense. They stayed forward and they're back down to the pistols. Yakinta, his antics, charging through Banana in the smoke for now. Might be flashed through this.
Such a huge discrepancy in the economy. Deliberate MP9, Yakinta, no nades. He knew he was going to go for the sacrificial lamb. Full commit.
Silently take the space. Furia don't know what's coming. Molly sandbag.
It just threw out the mid question mark as well. Might keep boots planted on A. Test of the setup. Yakinta safe from the nade.
He's going to have to play through the CT smoke on Fallen's flash or play retake. And the rotation is miles away.
This is their go. Just the two of them, Yakinta and Fallen, to try and defend. Oh my God, look at the connections, Fallen! Takes one, Flamesy and Mezzy worse for wear off of his initial engagement. Got to see that default plant. Flamesy ensures it goes down.
Apex still has a smoke and a molly here.
They're coming in for that check on close half wall. That's where ZywOo has tucked. Yuri down, nice from ZywOo. Hang on a second, maybe Vitality with just the pistols can pull off this force by win. Molotov doesn't think so. It's awkward, they're stacked up on the coffin side. They know there's a fight. It's coming upon the fade. Charging through the pool side. Flamesy doesn't have the health for this, but he's trying his luck. There's a something from Mezzy. Mezzy, oh no! Furia fall to the pistols. Merriman steals from the rich and gives to the poor. As a seventh comes through for Vitality.
All right, Furia. They've done the hard work to punish Vitality and put them in these tougher situations, but throughout it's been a theme. Get the stats guys out there to go through match by match and see how many Vitality have been able to scoop up, where Tech9 have been the statement piece. Furia with the spam through. Fallen doing a great job there with so much damage, but Apex gets on the board alongside of Mezzy at the right time. ZywOo lets out a roar, and now the shoe's on the other foot. Furia, how many can you get before the halftime break? You're gonna have to work hard for these. Apps pop, three
this is
through.
So quick.
They're going through the smoke. They're disrespecting Surely.
Yeah, okay, Serato's going to be there with his 5-7. They've got bodies on side. Attention drawn. It's looking good. It's looking fantastic. Yuri with 3. And it's just like that. A fourth for Furia. A magic trick as 5 members of Vitality disappear round 11.
Mate, that is beautiful. That one is a feel-good round there for Furia. Read him like a book. That setup was perfectly prepared for an app pop. You got 3 players looking at you. Nobody blind. And you're just jumping to your demise. A quick tour to the A bomb site. As his financial woes for both teams continue into the final round, first half, second map.
It's ugly again for Vitality.
Well, it's the Tech9s again, so why the hell not?
This worked for them before. That nade, not going to stop ZywOo. Hamstrung a little, operating under 61 points of health. The re-smoke will limit his options. Doesn't want to emerge with a grey screen.
And hard to say, let's use these flashes for this fight. You've only got 2 left and 2 smokes.
Valid.
So waiting for the utils to subside.
Oh! Okay, Yakinta's decided to just spray blindly into the smoke. Perfectly timed. Getting flashbacks of Vitality mouths.
Yeah, from 0 to 100 there.
Damn.
Surely that's done it.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Forces him from one side to the other. ZywOo now investigates A.
Molotov ready to receive them. Not ready, just as they were preparing the pre-aim. Molotov gets 2 more. Robs in the 1v5. Furia a stabilization into this half. And Yakinda secures it. That is stunning. What a recovery. It started 5-0 to Vitality. We've got an Inferno, a competitive second map in this grand final. We're live from Chengdu, China, looking to crown a champion. Second map of this best-of-5 grand final between Vitality and Furia. It's Inferno, which most would expect to see Vitality bouncing back from the loss of Ancient. However, a competitive half and a nice run towards the end of things has got Furia in the conversation.
It was the inverse of Forced by Wars to start the game. It was Forced by Wars to close the half. Going to be 2 from 2 pistols to map number 2. Bring B defense. Heavy banana group. Apex flashes at the ready to set up Zywoo and Flames over towards Sandbag.
Very nade intensive. Just the one Kevlar vest for Yakinda and one for Yuri. Okay, Flamesy trying to bait him in, back away. Flames will force Zywoo to do the same. He doesn't get what he wanted there. There's some flashes from Apex that sets them up for that re-aggress. Flamesy removed. Apex and Zywoo ready to biff, ready to brawl. Zywoo's been having a great time here on Inferno. He keeps it up in the pistol. Bit of a pistol demon. Look at him go. Farms up number 3. Quick one back from Molodoi.
Bomb will go down, 2v3.
It's a necessary kill to keep the conversation alive of a Furia pistol here. Serato through the smoke. The silencer, no protection. Apex gets caught, and Rops the same case. Molodoi punishes Rops' walk through the smoke. It's Mezzi to try and save them. He's got a pretty good pistol on him.
Can't take too long. There's a molly for the bomb if Serato can find that.
You're right. If he removes Serato immediately, though, on this pull fight, Molodoi's holding it. No, he's not. Serato. Oh, he's ready for you. Double kill for the two remaining. Furia take the pistol.
We trade out the pistols again, and Molodoi 15 frags. He is going toe-to-toe with ZywOo on the other side of the server.
Yeah, everyone was wondering how on earth you're supposed to find another one of them. Well, Furia's scouting.
This right here is Serato's most impact in the map as well. Him and Molodoi have been the best two performers for Furia throughout the tournament run, so he's showing up right on time. At round 2, drop there for Vitality, but they will force in. Mezzi on the scout, Rops gets out an M4. He's been gifted that by ZywOo, but this looks like just a B-rush, straight into an execute. They're not messing about.
Apex, he lost his full belt of util. The damage does find the mark of Yakinda and Serato.
I just think with how quick you have this top banana control, they are worried about a flank behind, but they might just stick to their guns. And you can break through this. It does seem risky against the pistols. Shell-shocked again by another nade, but only a little bit of damage. And if they use heaps of mollies, you're in the clear.
Yeah, they're going to be in trouble here. Yakinda's going to be leading in. Spearhead of the assault. Good find from the spread. Hang on a second. The pistol's munching through a couple. Fallen emerges from the smoke victorious with Flamesy gone.
M4 for this retake. Rops is going to need to do a whole lot of work. Getting boosted.
Yeah, you're right. Setting him up on the vantage point to spot out Fallen. That's enough. Gets what he needed. They have the leg up only for a moment. Molodoi doesn't play scared. Instead, mantles up, finds Rops over the smoke, and now tucks in.
They're re-smoked, right? They're going to have to try and get this M4 and fight from a different direction. I don't even know if you can go for this now.
I think that kill onto Rops may have very well sealed the deal.
Oh, we get this M4. Where's it gone? All the way back in his spawn. Yeah, no chance now. Bomb is way too far gone.
I mean, competitive, threatening for that second round, but Molodoi finding his 16th does seal the deal.
Oh, ow! All right.
That's not bad.
Another lick of damage done. Mezzi retains that. ZywOo picks up the M4. He can either drop it again or buy some armor for himself and give the deagle to someone else. Looks like he's going to go with that option. He's 17 frags. Why the hell not? They need him.
And it started so well for them. They managed to, find out the info on the jump spot. Molodoi just brings the fight back, not letting them get too comfortable on the retake.
Yeah, that's the key in some of those post plants.
Shrugs off the Mezzi scout shot.
Yeah, well, we're all tied up.
Okay, heavy advantage for Furia to take A.
ZywOo is starting B with that M4. Rops aggressive in halls, doesn't have support. Apex gets the scout to look down mid. And banana control quickly again. It's been where some of the strengths and woes for Vitality have shown themselves, especially in their games against Mouse. This one has a different flavor. It's not just all 5. Taking to this side of the map, Serato forces out util. Fallen, alongside of Yakinda, investigate halls and boiler. They have an option available now. In float with the bomb at his feet, Molodoi. Exchange of smokes again, so they are just calling through this. The biggest factors is trying to bleed out those nades. Make sure that you put enough of a threat. The CTs can't just greed their util. So they've been donated an extra.
Oh, okay. Mezzi, with these pistols, has found Vitality something. A little glimmer of hope, perhaps, but they are going to exec in. Flamesy throws out a God Flash. ZywOo will try and peek off of that. In fact, Flamesy actually finds Serato through the smoke. Is it going to crumble for Furia? It very well could if that deagle had connected. Buys them some time. A moment's respite.
It's the scout that's close, though. What's he meant to do?
I mean, hit a crazy shot through the smoke. That's his only option.
Well, Rops will have full banana control, but he's going slow. He doesn't know that they're all site-centric. Mezzi's found himself an AK and has a molly. They need to get a move on if they want to win this.
Molly towards new box, nobody home. Yuri is going to be vulnerable to the Apex scout, depending on how he clears. He wasn't ready for that position. Yuri brings him down. Mezzi probably likes the way that AK feels in his hands right now. Might not want to throw it away, but on his back pedal, caught by Yuri on the swing. Rob's a similar goal, but Yuri a similar result. 8 for Furia, threatening as always from Vitality, but the guns will have to come out round 16.
All right, well, 2 opportunities that Vitality could have won on the lighter buys go missing.
Ooh.
And for the first time in this map, Furia take the lead. How long can they hold on to this? ZywOo doesn't bring out the AWP. The shot there to open things up for Mezzi. Holiday gets his, however. This is where that quarterfinal at EPL and the veto really comes home to roost. If Furia snatch this, overpass next, and Furia have already beaten them on this map before.
Kind of been their MO, though, here in Chengdu. Vitality doing it the hard way. How many times did we think Mao's had them?
How many times the teams reverse sweep best of 5 finals? Pretty damn rare.
All right, good point.
Campbell away from B. They've just let Flames on his lonesome. Apex will join A, and he's having one of those tougher Apex performances. That molly has missed. Campbell looks good.
It does. Vitality well positioned. Yakinda pathing in. Rob's on that balcony. A crossfire established. Mezzi beheaded. Nice find. Forced out into the fight by the Flame. Yakinda suspects there is a ZywOo on side, and he's ready for him. Edging into the angle. Yakinda prepared. Furia break into the A site despite the gamble.
Beautiful. No other way to put it, really. Diligent stuff, and even with that rotation, now it's about the hunt. And look at the radar. No one is hanging around with that bomb. They are confident. Apex and Flames are attempting to save these M4s. It wouldn't be the first time they've taken everything away from these two.
Yakinda's coming for you. Flamesy on that elevation can provide some support.
Very committed.
I think he knows he's going to have to take a fight at some point, wants to do it on his terms. Fallen is going to be met by a trade from Yakinda. Apex 2 and 12, and it seems 13 is on his way, just like that. Molodoi closes it down. He opened up the round as well. Pick off from the balcony player. Robs didn't get a chance to play.
Yeah, and it was a wallbang, so it must have been a fast one there.
I feel like he is one of those AWPers that is hitting these crazy quick flicks on the corner of walls as well. Knows the penetration of the AWP and leverages it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Through the
railing. Well, this is 4 straight in the half. But 6 straight if you consider the way that the first half ended. So momentum has shifted, and Partial is equipped. Apex back with this Mag 7. Rarely see it getting anything done. Doesn't mean it can't, and there wouldn't be any better time than now. But both teams have been able to win lower buy rounds. So no reason to write them out of this one.
Okay, he's survived the salvo.
Smoke behind to act as bait.
Oh, that wallbang wasn't far off as well. I think Apex thanking his lucky stars, and it might pay off. Nope, Serato knows what you're up to. Good clear.
It's hard to see that getting output if it's not in chaos. With how good players are in the modern game, at clearing all of their angles, you're not pulling a fast one on a player like Serato.
A deliberate UMP here for Yakinda. He knows he's going to be the first man in. Wants that running accuracy. He clashes with Robs' MP9 here. If he throws out that smoke, it's going to get awkward. They know where you are. Swings in. Burst doesn't quite find lethality.
All right, well, the armor for 2 of these 3 is worth something into the next round with the loss bonus maxed on out. This will be the 5th. Anything you can do, we can do better, Fallen says, as he has called his team into 5 rounds straight on the T side as well. But throughout this year, Vitality have only lost to 7 opponents. They've won 8 of the grand finals they've been a part of. The only one they lost was against G2, Fast Open London, and that was a 5-mapper. So once they make it to the final, they get the job done with only 1 blemish on that record. And right now, it's looking scary. Furia are going to extend this lead to 10. It's a 3-round gap.
Genuine contender in Furia.
With the major right around the corner, there would be no better time to take a scalp like this. Remains the last man standing. All 5 looking to stay alive for Furia. That's going to feel damn good. Zaiwu saved his pennies there, so the AWP will immediately be invested upon. Timeout from Xtaz. And they're starting to sweat. Now Vitality, no stranger to clawing back to matches.
Sure.
Melbourne Grand Final against Falcons.
Sure.
And the Mouse Newt game in recent times, but at the moment, nothing going. And I know from Fallen that he has high respect for Apex and Flames' layering of utility over towards B on the CT side. It's something that I'm sure he's studied and looked to find some gaps, find some holes or responses to deal with them. And they win this one. They could just run away with this second half and then move into overpass, their map choice, to 3-0 Vitality. Xtaz, been a useful 30 seconds.
Well, I think in Xtaz's mind, he hadn't accounted for this. Sure, he may have thought about the Ancient slip-up, but Inferno was seen as a safe haven. A way to immediately level out the odds.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Mezzi! His round cancelled early. Cheeky double nade gets Furia started on the right foot.
More than that, it's information of the 3-man B start.
You're right. He's not the usual candidate. How does Fallen leverage that? He starts to search middle. Zaiwu's AWP is posted. Yakinda Boiler making his move, making pressure with the Molotov. He still has line on Boiler. How dangerous is Yakinda feeling? Peeks on out, does catch a nice timing, throws out a replenish of the flame. He's done well there. Takes the space, or at least forces off the AWP line.
At this moment, you go for a BXQ.
Oh, it's absolutely perfect. The disrespect with the smoke break. CT smoked, and you're going to have to save.
They're going to hunt them again. They have more than enough money. This is 11. There's no way this one will go against them. Vitality have given over control completely. The bomb to be planted, the 40 seconds on the clock. Now, as long as Yakinda stays alive, he's understood this. He doesn't need to play forward that the round is secure. He just needs to contain. Now, as soon as they realize it's oh so quiet, the smoke's fade and there's no one behind them, let's see if Fallen wants to call his team into the hunt. Because again, removal of these guns is massive. Sure, the loss bonus is maxed out, but if you can wipe the board, what are they meant to do? The hunt is rapidly on the way. There's no util to try and push them out of places. It's going to need to be some sharp shots.
And Yakinda's starting to be that first man. I think Robs is ready for this first fight. Confirms pit occupied. Does Fallen call off the Panther? I think they will. Not interested in giving too much away. 11 to Furia, map 2 of this grand final.
And a flawless T-half. 6 rounds straight with the last 2, not a single blemish on the record.
When does the buck stop?
Well, you might feel that you're in a scenario where you need to force the issue. Just so tough.
The layering.
Yeah, Molly caught in the head. You have to, if you want to go forward, you're into the nades. So looking beautiful from Furia. Tempered start.
People say Inferno's T-sided, but not 6 consecutive T-sided.
Snades again. Util damage through the roof.
Hang on, you needed a claw back there, and Flames gave it a go, but it cost him more of his health. Down to just 14. Deep nade looks like it's destined for damage. It does.
Molotov swaps out with Queserado.
Yakinda's on a quicker timing here, and Zaiwu this time will not make the same mistake. Finishes him off. Vantage Vitality. Molotov, full commit to this. He's trying to be a playmaker. Bogdan's the AWP to Queserato, and actually a smoke spam puts him down to just 2 HP. So, looking very good. The strongest case Vitality have made for their first CT round.
Still feels like they want info. They're playing quite forward on middle. Zaiwu Porch, Desi tucked into the pocket. B-Fake dropped in. Silently boost into window. And not so silent anymore. So, didn't get this one perfect. Flames are cheating over now.
Okay, Molodoi onto Mezzi is a problem, especially when the AWPer misses his first on the short side. Block util, trying to slow them down, 20 seconds. Furia still throwing themselves into the site. K-Serato's nade does remove Robs, but they shouldn't have a chance here. K-Serato's got his 10 HP AWP and back it away. Doesn't want to die after time. Retreats as Vitality succeed.
Okay, well, there was a moment on that execute in where the trades go the other way, and they steal 12. For Vitality, they get there first, and they start to settle into this CT side. That's thanks to the Zywoo flick onto Yakinda in Boiler to give them the opening incision. Here it is again. To be caught twice. And first tactical timeout from Furia. Now that AWP save, they already had plenty of cash, but might extend a few more AWPs in the hands of Molodoi down the stretch because loss bonus just came in at 1,400. So starting at the bottom of the barrel, they understand that they'll get a couple more cracks at this before the financial woes will really start to play in. 30 seconds as well for Vitality to talk through their next moves. And they're not in a position where they'll have a residual buy if they do lose. Have to regard those saves and see how that factors in. But this has been a damn good half from Furia, especially considering the pistol that K-Serato and Molodoi snatched back in a number disadvantage. They've been running with that gift. Just one more to guarantee OT.
There's that early Molotov. Yuri consistently throwing it out. This time Vitality playing behind it. There's their first flashback. They're trying to boost up the AWPer. Molodoi, does he get spotted there? I don't think he has been. Now he can uncrouch and potentially punish.
In the open.
Flamesy's committed. They are just going to stand and hope that if Flamesy makes a mistake over the tip of the smoke, he's got additional vision. And there goes Apex! Swing into his demise. Furia set up the Kazakh sniper for the frag number 22.
And you wouldn't believe it, but that's his first opener.
Wow, what a way, what a time to find it. In pursuit of 12, map 2 of a grand final.
Apex individual woes continue, 3 and 15.
They set up a trap and he
Flash in a fight.
straight through it. Flamesy has a look and
Info.
confirms no one home. And info flows both ways. Fury are aware that might be Vitality's understanding.
Still got time to change their plan.
But it doesn't look like he's going to be stubborn about this. Those pieces are still moving in transition. Oh, pressure applied on the short side.
Go back to B, the AWP stuck in pit.
And then you start wrapping long side as well. This is nice with a 3/4 smoke up.